When you become super wealthy, it's important to be able to travel in comfort and style. For those whom first-class cabins won't do, there's always the option of buying your own private jet. But even these come in a wide range of prices and sizes, from the smaller luxury models to the ornate flying palaces. Number 5. The Airbus ACJ319neo, $101.5 million. The Airbus ACJ319neo is a new model of jet that completed test flights in early 2019, and the first is currently scheduled for delivery in 2020. Airbus has taken the popular A320neo and added new engines and extra fuel tanks to extend its range, and have partnered with Fokker Technique to customize the VIP cabin on board. There's a focus on weight reduction to make this jet as economical to fly as possible, but that doesn't mean luxury is the second priority. The state-of-the-art cabin is built with all the latest technologies, such as low-altitude cabin pressure, entertainment facilities, private cabins, a conference room, and permanent connection to the internet through satellites. In trials, it recently completed a 16-hour flight at around 500 miles an hour, with a configuration that could seat 162 people. The first of these $101.5 million jets to be produced is for K5 Aviation in Germany. But with 14 on order, it's quite possible there will be one on the way to a billionaire near you. Number 4. The Boeing 787-8 BBJ, $324.6 million. The Boeing Dreamliner first went into commercial use in 2011, and it was inevitable that they would release a business version of the jet, something they did by 2014. The first one was built in collaboration with Kestrel and Greenpoint Technologies, who spent 2.5 years designing and installing the custom interior. The list price of the 787-8 is $224.6 million, and the upgrades cost a further $100 million. But, as you'll see, it was all worth it, as they have converted the plane into a 2,400-foot luxury flying home. The Master Suite, accessible from the entrance, is completely separate from the rest of the cabin and is designed to be an oasis of silence. It has a California king-size bed, a huge bathroom with marble sinks, a double-size walk-in shower, and even heated marble floors. Those with a lot of luggage are catered for, as the Master Suite also comes equipped with its own dressing room, a walk-in closet, a refrigerator, and a safe. Beyond the private quarters, the jet has an open main lounge designed to feel as spacious as possible, and includes 2 daybeds in front of a 55-inch flat-screen display, along with other seats that have their own monitors. To the rear of this cabin is a VIP lounge, and then behind it is the guest cabin with 18 first-class reclining seats and a row of premium economy seats for the staff. The jet has a range of 11,500 miles, so you can reach virtually anywhere on Earth. Number 3. The Boeing 747-8 VIP, over $367 million. The 747 is probably the most famous commercial airliner in the world. But for those able to afford it, Boeing also offers a private version of the jet, costing $367 million for the base model. One recent and confidential client is said to have spent another $100 million to upgrade the interior. Powered by 4 General Electric Gen X engines, it can fly 9,200 miles non-stop at 645 miles an hour, and can be customized into virtually any configuration a client would want. The recent craft, designed by Greenpoint Technologies, made use of the 4,786 square foot interior to include a stateroom, 3 large lounges, an office, and a huge dining room with a table that seats 14 people. This is also the model that's been announced to be the replacement for Air Force One, and at an estimated $660 million, will likely become the most expensive private aircraft ever to be constructed. Plans involve making 2 jets resistant to meteor strikes, nuclear war, and terrorist attacks, with the ability to deploy flares, jam radars, and refuel in mid-air. On board, they'll be able to seat about 100 people and all the equipment needed to run the entire country. Number 2. The Airbus A340-300. $350 to $500 million. What's thought to be the second most expensive private jet in the world is owned by one of Russia's wealthiest billionaires, Alisher Usmanov. Based on an Airbus A340-300, which has a purchase price of $238 million, an extensive refit means this particular jet will have cost in excess of $350 million, although no one knows quite for sure. At 209 feet long and with 4 engines, it's the biggest private jet in Russia and has a range of 10,300 miles, with a cruising speed of 540 miles per hour. The high costs and high fuel consumption mean that this model isn't often used by civilian air fleets, but when you're one of the richest people in the world, it's unlikely to matter. Very little is known about the interior of Usmanov's jet, though as no images have ever been released. What is known is that it's registered in the Isle of Man with the registration M-IABU, which means I'm Alisher Borkanovich Usmanov, and it's named Borkan after his father. Number 1. The Airbus A380, over $600 million. Also known as the Flying Palace, the most expensive private jet was conceived and ordered by Saudi Arabian Prince Al-Walid bin Talal in 2013. But he apparently sold it to an unknown buyer before even receiving delivery of the plane. It's a fully customized Airbus A380, which is the largest jet that's flown by commercial carriers and costs $400 million from the assembly line. Refitting the interior of the double-decker plane costs at least $200 million and could actually have been far more. For this expense, the prince installed a concert hall, a Turkish bath, a luxury car garage so he could take his prized vehicles anywhere he goes, and a prayer room with computer-controlled mats that automatically rotate to face Mecca. There are 5 bedrooms, which each have an in-suite bathroom, a king-size bed, and a dining area, a meeting room, and even a luxury dining room where each of the 14 seats is equipped with footrests, massages, and adjustable supports. There's also a boardroom and a laid-back lounge. But undoubtedly, the most standout feature of this jet is the throne that's pried and placed in the center. The A380 has a cruising speed of 560 miles per hour and a range of 9,200 miles, but you probably won't notice how long your trip is with amenities like this. Well, I feel like I've been in an airport all day, I don't know about you. And if you had a few $100 million to spare, let us know how you would design and decorate your own private jet.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.